All right, we should be back in the building. Welcome y'all to the live stream. You guys know what to do by now. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can see me. We're back at it. Back in the building for this next day. What are we on? Day 8? Day 7? What are we doing here? We are back in here for day 8 of this Keffe D Tupac trial, and it's about to get wild. We heard some crazy testimony, got to hear from a detective that was actually involved in the entire investigation of Keffe D when it comes to the investigation recently and the investigation that happened way back when. And he talked about gang culture. He talked about what was going on behind the scenes. And it was a very interesting testimony to hear, to say the least. So we're going to get into more testimony today. It's going to be a good time. So I know y'all are ready for it. Shout out to everybody who's in the building. Let me say what's up to the people in here. Good to see all of y'all in this thing. And we're getting into it. Shout out to my beautiful, awesome, amazing Amy E is in here doing what she does. That's to be amazing. Y'all show her some love. Go give her a follow over on X at @IamyLeonX. And while we're talking about giving a follow, make sure you follow all of the 99 Block social media accounts. They're all in the description for you guys, so you can check it out. Over on the Jury of Your Peers, y'all can check out Jury of Your Peers over there as well. So thank you to everybody who's watching. Before we get started, I do have a favor to ask you all. If you could, please like the video on your way in. Guys, I know we're just getting started, but you can like the video. All right. I guarantee you're going to have a good time. You're going to hear some great conversations, some interesting testimony. So go ahead, get it out the way. Like the video. Likes are free. Helps the channel continue to grow. Lets the algorithm know you guys are enjoying the show. Shares the live stream you're watching right now, all the videos we have on the channel, and the channel itself with more people. So thank you to everyone who's done that so far. If you're feeling extra generous, you can share the video as well. Just click that little share button. It's got an arrow that's curved and pointing to the right. That will allow you to share this live stream to any social media platform you're on. You can even share it via text message. And then last but not least, shout out to the super chat gang. Thank you to everybody who goes the extra mile and sends in the super chat and supports. I appreciate y'all. If you want your voice to be heard, you can send in the super chat. All right. We will be reading super chats as we go throughout the show, and they will be highlighted on the screen as well. All right. So we're waiting for the judge to get into court proceedings today. We might have to go back and do a little bit of a rewind because, man, some of what we got to hear yesterday was interesting, especially talking about gang culture. I thought it was interesting. The most interesting part was the detective that was speaking at the end. With this situation, the detective was talking so much about the gang culture. He said he was talking about the baby gangsters, just the regular gangsters, and then the OGs. That's the 3 different tiers that they had. And he was talking about gang culture initiation, what he saw and what he discovered as he was going through this investigation. And it was interesting to hear some things that I think a lot of us heard were interesting because not all of it seemed like it was on par with what many of us may know about the streets and how it works. So I want to get y'all's thoughts on that as we go throughout the court proceedings and see what he has to say. I know the judge usually starts on time, but it looks like they're not ready yet. So we may go back and listen to some of this detective's testimony because I definitely thought it was interesting. And I know y'all did too, because you guys were going crazy in the comments as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me double check and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, yep. Shout out to BT Zah Love is in the building. Reminding y'all to like the video, like the live stream, and subscribe too. I don't say that enough. Y'all go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any time that we go live and drop a new video. All right. So we'll go back a little bit in time and hear some of this testimony from yesterday. And then once court gets started, instead of sitting on the seal, we can hear some of this testimony. And then we'll get right into it. All right. Let me know what you guys think.
You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may be seated. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Robert Ladd, R-O-B-E-R-T.
Detective Ladd, that was his name.
You may proceed, Mr. Bloor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Mr. Ladd.
How you doing, sir?
Sir, can you tell us a little bit about your employment?
Yes, I'm retired now, but I was a police officer for 32 years.
Where did you start your career?
I started in 1983 when I was hired by the city of Compton,
And what was your initial position with the city of Compton?
a patrol officer.
And then did you change positions at some point?
Yes, when I was a patrol officer
Oh, he's a patrol
for
officer.
several
Interesting.
years, and that really was my introduction into the world of the Crips and Bloods, because most of the radio calls that we got in Compton revolved around gang activity. So I got to learn there, the way they dressed, their territories, how to read graffiti. And then in 1988, I was promoted to the gang unit.
That's pretty crazy.
For our edification, how big is Compton?
Compton's a 10 square mile city. It had a population of 100,000 people, and we had 55 active gangs in this little 10 square mile city.
And is it fair to say that most of the gangs were affiliated either with the Crips or Blood or Mob and various subsets of those types of groups?
Yes, it was basically Crips, Pyrus, and Hispanic gangs.
Mr. Paul, you've reminded me that this may be a good time to read the Tavares instruction.
You're right.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are going to hear testimony regarding drug trafficking, conspiracy, federal convictions, as well as gang affiliation. These are not offered to show the defendant's propensity to commit crime or any other improper purpose, and you may not consider it for those purposes. It is only offered to establish the credibility of his prior statement, the statements made by defendant, motive, and identity. You may proceed, Mr. Paul.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right,
All
we're
right,
getting
and then
close,
tell us
guys.
a
We're
little bit
about to get
about
started.
your career in terms of, you said in 1983 you became a patrol officer and you were patrolling Compton, which had you responding to a lot of gang-related calls. Is that fair to say?
That's correct.
And then you ultimately go to the gang unit, is that correct?
Yes.
And were you assigned a partner?
Yes, my partner was Tim Brennan.
And then who was the lieutenant in charge of the gang unit at that time?
Lieutenant Reggie Wright Sr.
Shout out
During
to
your time
Reg,
as
Reggie
a
Wright.
gang detective, did you also respond to a lot of gang activity in Compton?
Yes, when I got into the gang unit in 1988, Compton was a very violent city.
It's a long time
We were
ago.
averaging 70 to 80 homicides a year and hundreds of shootings.
I wasn't even here then. Isn't that crazy?
So my responsibilities now were to investigate all gang-related crimes, gather intelligence, and photograph and identify gang members. And I also went out on a daily basis and tried to contact gang members and talk to them when I arrested them. And also I tried to talk to them out in the field so I could kind of build a rapport with these gang members out there.
Okay, so you'll have to forgive me, but when I think of a officer, detective rolling through Compton and trying to start up a conversation with a gang member, it seems weird to me that the gang member would want to interact with you at all. Like, how did you develop that rapport?
Well, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes several years. You just gotta treat them fair, and you have to talk to them like you'd want to be talked to. And we didn't sweat them on the small stuff. We let patrol kind of do that. For instance, if they were out there just drinking some beer or smoking some marijuana or whatever, we'd come up and we'd talk to them and say, man, we're not going to sweat you on that stuff. And so over time they say, all right, this guy's pretty cool, we'll talk to him.
And Keffe D will just say that they were lying to him.
Your partner,
Y'all
Tim
believe
Brennan,
this?
he ultimately was given a nickname Blondie, is that right?
Yes, DJ Quick wrote an underground song about it, and it was called Blondie. So everybody in the Compton knew my partner as Blondie. He kind of became famous over it.
That's
Can you
funny.
tell me a little bit about any type of gang training that you've given as somebody who has dealt with Bloods and Crips in Compton specifically?
Yes, it was from 2001 to about 2010 that my partner Tim and I, we taught at many national seminars right here in Vegas and
Detective
California
Viverito went to
also.
one.
And this is where thousands of police officers come from all over the country as well as around the world to learn about the Crips and Bloods. And so we taught them about that.
You had mentioned that in a city as small as 100,000 people, you would have somewhere between 50 to 60 or more homicides a year, and then additional hundreds of shootings. Can you tell us a little bit about the volume of these types of cases? Were they mostly gang-related shootings and homicides?
Most of them were, yes. And in 1993, I was promoted to gang homicide detective and started handling all the gang homicides too. And I did this till the year 2000. And so I spent 12 straight years in the gang unit. And during that time, I handled hundreds of homicide cases and thousands of shootings. And I actually talked to thousands of gang members, and I got to know really the way they talk, the way they think, the way they act, basically their overall mentality about gang life in general.
All right, so we'll get back into some of that testimony during the break if we don't have anything interesting happen today, which I'm sure we will. So we're going to go ahead and get in today's court proceedings. Again, y'all, please make sure that you like the live stream if you haven't yet. Likes are free, y'all. I keep saying it. Kitty Cat's up in this thing. What's up, Kitty Cat? Good to see y'all in here. I know we'll have a few people joining as we go throughout the show. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go. See Keffe D walking in with the blue suit on today.
On record, State versus Davis, C377407.
Let's get into
My
it.
understanding is we have one thing we need to address outside the presence before we bring the jury back in.
Yes, I guess two things, Your Honor. First is we'll be admitting some jail calls. We've edited those down to not include the lead-in and just the relevant portions, as opposed to Mr.
Thank
Sam.
you guys for doing that.
The issue that Mr. Sam raised to me was regarding, we were playing about, I think, less than 10 minutes of YouTube video, but Mr. Sam has an issue with the...
So the jail call issue is done.
The jail call issue is done.
You're just putting that on record, that there's no objection to the foundation for that, and you're not doing it through the custodian of records?
Yes, we had agreed ahead of time.
Got it. So moving on to the issue with the YouTube videos.
Yes, Your Honor. My understanding is Mr. Samt has an objection as to the foundation for the YouTube videos.
That's correct, John. My understanding is that they're going to produce an individual that works for the Clark County District Attorney's Office who will come here and basically just say that he found the videos on YouTube. I don't think there's going to be, I don't think there's going to be foundation laid properly in terms of when the videos were taken, by who.
That's interesting.
Along those lines. And so as a result, we would just do a preliminary objection to the foundation. Maybe the state will lay that foundation during the course of the trial.
And what's your proffer as to what you expect the foundation to be?
That our discovery technician went on YouTube and saw the defendant's face, and nothing is off camera. It's the defendant's face, and that he's talking in a very recognizable voice that we have all heard. And I think that's sufficient foundation for that. It speaks for itself, similar to the book situation.
And what's your objection that the video is not what it purports to be, as to foundation, essentially?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
So, foundation, the essential question is that the item being proposed is what it purports to be. What's your objection on those grounds?
I don't think there's an objection that it is Mr. Davis that's on the video. It's more of when and where the videos were taken. So it's not the same group of characters that was from the testimony of Mr. Dorsey, for instance. It's other people doing those videotapes. So as a result, if there's foundation later on that I'm not, then I think that satisfies that.
I think it satisfies foundation that it is a video of Mr. Davis. It's what you're proposing it be.
Yes.
I think there's probably going to be questions and argument regarding when it was taken, who took it, for what purpose, etc. But as to foundation, I don't think that's lacking.
Okay. All right. That's at least wanted to have that out before the jury came in instead of in the middle.
Okay, that sounds good. So that's my preliminary
I
ruling on that.
appreciate
We
it.
can raise it in the moment if there's anything more, if there's more doubts that come up, Mr. Samt. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else? Anything from your side?
No.
I do want to make a record that we replaced, and God, the numbers are escaping me, but I believe it's 121, and then the transcript that goes with the July 17, 2017 with redacted audio and a redacted transcript.
Okay.
I also had marked, I think it's WW, which is the defense's 180-page return to the
That was
October
brought up
2nd,
yesterday.
1996 search warrant that I also marked for the defense.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let's bring in the jury.
Time for the jury.
Who do y'all think we're going to see today?
The party stipulates the presence of the jury.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
You may be seated. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're still in the state's case in chief for now. State, who's your next witness?
State's witness is Adam Stair.
Just good for you.
You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You may be seated. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
My name is Adam Stair, ADAMSTOEHR.
All right, thank you, sir. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Paul.
Thank you.
He looks like an
Mr.
investigator.
Stair, how are you employed?
I am an electronic evidence specialist for the Clark County District Attorney's Office.
There
And
you
how
go.
long have you been an electronic discovery specialist with the District Attorney's Office?
About 3.5 years now.
Okay, and what are your job duties entail?
We collect evidence from various databases, and we download it and upload it into our case file for the attorneys.
And you also ensure that those pieces of evidence are distributed then to defense counsel.
Yes, we prepare them for discovery, and we send them out.
I'm going to ask you particularly about things I asked you to do in this case. Did I ask you to obtain YouTube videos of the defendant, Mr. Davis?
You did?
And did you do that?
Yes.
And is it fair to say that there were a number of videos?
Yes, that is fair to say.
And then did I next ask
He
you
talked a lot.
to reduce those videos to just a small number of brief clips for the purposes of the presentation today?
You did.
And, Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Do you recognize what State's Proposed 165 is?
I do.
What is State's Proposed 165?
Is a CD of YouTube exhibits.
And does this CD contain the actual videos that you compilated and then clipped?
Yes, there should be 3 videos.
Your Honor, at this point, I'm going to move State's Exhibit 165 to evidence.
Any further objection, Mr. Stamps?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Over objection, they will be admitted.
At this time, we're going to publish State's Exhibit 165.
You may.
Before we get into this, again, these are very small snippets of much larger and longer videos.
Yes, very much longer interviews.
You want to go in order? Let's do the one first.
You and Orlando and everyone else meets up,
There's Vlad.
but you guys don't have any guns.
Who said that?
Well, it was in the book. Until Von Zip came in the picture.
Man, Suge is going to be throwing up
let's,
after
I
today's
don't wanna talk about
court
that.
proceeding.
Okay,
Let's get that one.
but it is in the book.
Okay, yeah. Let them read about it.
Okay, and I guess Foxy Brown was with Zip.
Let them read about it.
Okay. Well, according to the book, which there's going to be a link in the video that you could actually order from.
That's right. Matter of fact, let me see my book.
You want to go ahead and show the book?
Yeah, let's show the book. Yeah, this is my book here. I would like you guys to buy it and get the real truth instead of from a cop or some fucking industry people, some bullshit. You getting it from the real motherfucker.
This
so go
guy.
get the book, and you can get the real truth about this whole situation. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and read from the book passage.
Oh, my God.
On getting a gun for the Tupac hit. While we were waiting for the valet to bring out our cars, Zip seized the opportunity and called me over to his Benz. Zip was a big-time New York player, pimp, and hustler who used to come out to California and handle his business and kick it with us sometimes. As I walked up to the driver's side, I noticed the rapper Foxy Brown was in the car with Zip. So he instructed her to step out of the car and motioned for me to jump in. Zip had a hidden compartment, and he opened up, reached in, and pulled back a 40 Glock.
Like I say,
He turned to me and said, "It's time to get the money."
like I say, get your $20 and read about that part.
I'm going to play the second file.
Man.
You had cancer at one point?
Yeah.
You beat it.
I beat it, yeah.
Right? It was a colon cancer?
I told you I beat 3 of the baddest entities in the world. United States government, fucking cancer, and the streets.
Jeez.
And then one last file.
Let me tell you something, my brother. Tupac and them jumped on him. He was by himself. He didn't. My nephew never jumped on no fucking Tupac. Come on, man. Tupac was wrong with 2 left fucking shoes, nigga. I mean, don't you think he was wrong? Honestly.
I mean, yeah, I think he could have.
This is where he say he was wrong.
You listen, Augie. You don't think that man is wrong?
He could have reacted in a better way, I guess. I mean,
I'm talking. Vlad is his fucking biggest fan. He admitted that man is wrong, man.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, he
Come
was
on,
wrong, man. But that was only done out of loyalty, man.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. He never jumped. My nephew didn't jump on him. He jumped on my nephew, a kid, man. My nephew was a fucking kid. Them was grown ass men, dude. You know what I'm saying? He was a fucking kid, dude. That's why he had on that jersey. He's a fucking kid, dude. You know what I'm saying? They was wrong. My nephew never jumped on him. They jumped on my nephew. My nephew didn't throw a punch, man. Shit was wrong, dude. Jumped on the fucking kid, dude.
And then, as part of your duties working for the Clark County District Attorney's Office, did you also receive a video from the courtroom proceedings in this case?
I did.
And did you receive the one view from a television network and another view that you synced up?
Yes, I did.
And how do you do that?
I used Adobe Premiere Pro. I took both videos, entered them into the same timeline, and then set them side by side and synced them up so that they played at this. It's the same video. It's the same video from different angles.
And I'm going to approach you State's proposed Exhibit 166. Did you actually put that compilation on a video? And then, I'm sorry, did you put that video on a CD?
I did.
And is this the CD that you put it on?
Yes, it is.
All right. Your Honor, this time it's going to move 166 into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
So admitted.
This time state's going to publish 166.
I have a room back here at 340. Please rise for the jury.
We talked about this. Oh, this. You can read Keffe D's lips and what he said here. I thought he said, well, I'm not going to say what it probably said, but let me run that back and play it one more time. Y'all let me know what you think he said.
This time state's going to publish 166.
This was during day 2 of the court proceeding.
I have a room back here at 340. Please rise for the jury.
At that time, when
I'm not going to say what he said.
Sitting in front of the witness stand, that
What's up,
Mr.
Pops?
Davis is mouthing words at Reggie Wright Jr.
Yes.
As part of your duties with the Clark County District Attorney's Office, did you also have access to calls that Mr. Davis made since September of 2023?
I did.
And did I ask you to review some of those calls?
You did.
And did I ask you to clip some portions of those calls for the purpose of a presentation here today?
Crazy.
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been previously marked as State's Exhibit 164. Is this CD the CD that you prepared containing those clips of calls?
Yes, it is.
All right, at this time, State's going to move 164 into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
So admitted.
This time, State's going to publish State's Exhibit 164. We'll go in chronological order. So can we play the 10, 12, 23?
Everything gonna
What's
play
up,
out
Cole?
pretty much. Everything gonna be good. They just trying to use the words I said against me, but they can't do that shit. So,
Well, shit, they trying it.
well. I didn't break the thing that fucking Greg Hayes broke the thing. Shit.
I just wish you would have never did, dog. You know, just let that. Oh, you would probably would have been in jail. No, I forgot. I just wish you would have never talked to that man. You know.
Yeah, you're right. I know. I should have just went on and did that little.
Stop doing all them interviews and that. Just never did none of that shit. Just I should have said whatever happened. You know.
Too late.
You're right.
Everybody, that shit all over. All you see on Instagram is that all that shit. I'm like, damn, this shit is viral.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Stair, you've listened to this calls maybe one or two or more times. Is that fair?
That's fair.
In terms of editing it, is it fair to say that while some of the audio is a little bit garbled,
That guy has a
hearing
great
it a
job.
number of times you're able to discern some of the words that are being stated?
Yes.
And is it fair to say that Mr. Davis says they're trying to use my words against me?
Yes.
And that he says, I didn't break the thing, Greg Kading broke the thing?
Yes.
Okay. Now can we play the next call at 10:21:23?
Yeah, they ain't got shit though. They trying to use my statements against me. You gonna lose, dude. I was paid to say that, stupid ass dude. Yeah.
Okay.
I was paid to say that, stupid motherfucker. You can't use my shit against me, you stupid.
And then what's this book they say you wrote?
Yeah, I did. After that dude did that, I didn't breach that contract. He did.
Oh, okay.
They money off carrot top. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bitch. He had my life fucked up. I clawed up under a rock for 6 years. And I just got tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Let them know the motherfucking truth. Bitch, you ain't just got me, motherfucker. You niggas around me got you for me. That Dirt Rock, all them son of a bitches. You know?
Wow.
Talking.
Even my boy Jerome down the street from you. Little Rizal, all them motherfuckers. Oh, like, damn. All that shit. You know?
And similarly, have you listened to this call more than one time?
I have.
And is it fair to say that Mr. Davis says they're trying to use my words against me?
Yes.
And in fairness, Mr. Davis, he does say, I was paid to say those words.
Yes.
And then he says, when he's asked about what's that book you wrote, he says, yeah, I wrote that book.
Yes.
And then later on he says I'm going to quote, let the motherfuckers know the truth.
Yes.
Okay. And then he later on says, regarding Greg Kading, you didn't get me, and then says some people who actually did get him.
Yes.
Okay. Can we play the 11:9:23?
Deadline. So I'm gonna call Edie. I'm gonna call him today, and then when you call me later on tonight or tomorrow, I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Love, my bro.
All right, I'm looking out for you, dog. All right.
But once I get on, man, we rich.
Oh, of course. Of course.
All right, I got to tell Keith, dude, you know what I'm saying? Don't throw that motherfucking shit up in your face. We be mad the motherfucking 10 years later. That series still going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
like, one of, you know, I got to tell that nigga, I got blood on my money. All right, what's up, bro? Okay.
All right, big dog. All right. Talk to you later. Peace.
They got his phone.
Similarly, had you listened to this call a number of times?
Yes.
Is it fair to say that Mr. Davis says, I have blood on my money?
Correct.
And then the
Was he telling the
last
truth?
call from July 5th, 2024.
I was born way before that dude. I was way out there before him, dude. I know Easy and Dr. Ray and put them on, motherfucker. Don't need this little faggot. You know what I'm saying? Pick up in fucking prison and get fucked in the ass. Fucking high job. Police and all that, raping little girls, jumping on little kids in the fucking hallway of the fucking casino. And that dude's a piece of shit. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, bro, they making this shit way with it, like, yeah.
Straight.
Talking about your icon. Well, yeah.
Icon. I tell my ass, I don't want none of my kids like that motherfucker. Baby.
Okay, and similar to the previous 3 calls, have you listened to this call a number of times? And is it fair to say that well, he says a lot, but in particular, he says he's complaining about somebody jumping on little kid in the casino, in the hallway of the casino, that he's a piece of shit. Court's indulgence. State will pass the witness.
All right, Mr. Stamp, cross-examination.
No cross-sign.
Ladies and gentlemen, any of the jury, any questions for this witness? Seeing none, thank you, Mr. Starr. You're free to go.
Well, that was easy.
Say who's your next witness?
Just reserving the right to.
Keffe D said you ain't gonna say nothing. I'm sure. I want all the attorneys that are watching the show. Let me know what this look mean. How many times have you seen this look from your clients? I know we got a lot of attorneys that watch this. What does this face mean right here? Other than, you know, Lotso. Shout out to Lotso. What does this look mean? That means Keffe D said, what? Hey, what you got going on, bro? Why didn't you say anything? You're not gonna say nothing? He did not like that. Uh-oh.
Do you want to come
Look
up
at
and review it, or have you already done
I
it?
checked. It's just the last 3 exhibits actually is the last one.
You gotta trust him, Keffe D.
Can we address 31?
Oh yes, I forgot to address 31. So 31 was a duplicate.
Okay.
So we never offered 31. We just need to make a record that 31 was a duplicate of, you know what exhibit it is? Of 30. Yeah, it's a duplicate of 30.
Okay.
So the clerk asked me to put that
So
on.
31
He's
should
not
just
happy.
be blank. There should be no exhibit attached to that.
Well, it's marked as a proposed exhibit. It's just not admitted
Correct.
as a duplicate.
Okay, sounds good. Defense, we're moving into your case in chief.
Yeah, maybe a question.
You may.
So the state has officially rested. Wow. Is that it? Okay. Wow. I mean, the defense, how many witnesses are they going to call? Because they said we were going to be here for at least 4 weeks. So, all right, we got to ask y'all. We got to put a poll in the chat. That was, I don't know, guys. I want to see what y'all think. Keffe D, I think Keffe D is about to go free. Let me see. Did the state, I'm going to ask y'all if the state proved their case beyond a reasonable doubt. I got to hear it. Let me hear this again. Hold on while they're up there talking.
State will pass the witness.
All right, Mr. Stamp, cross-examination.
No cross-sign.
Ladies and gentlemen, any of the jury, any questions?
Thank you, Amy, for the
this
super chat.
Seeing none, thank you, Mr. Starr. You're free
Super
to go.
sticker. Thank you. Amy sent 2 super stickers in there.
Say who's your next witness?
Just reserving the right to confirm with the clerk that everything that we've offered has been admitted. At this point, the state will rest.
Wow, the state is resting.
Do you want to come
Wow.
up and review it, or have you already done
I
it?
checked. It's just the last 3 exhibits actually is the last one. You can confirm.
Okay.
Can we address 31?
Oh yes, I forgot to address 31. So 31 was a duplicate.
Okay.
So we never offered 31. We just need to make a record that 31 was a duplicate of, you know what exhibit it is? Of 30. Yeah, it's a duplicate of 30.
Okay.
So the clerk asked me to put that
So
on.
31 should just be blank. There should be no exhibit attached to that.
Well, it's marked as a proposed exhibit. It's just not admitted
Correct.
as a duplicate.
Okay, sounds good. Defense, we're moving into your case in chief.
Yeah, maybe a question.
You may.
Wow. I'm shocked, guys. What do y'all think? What a way to end their case in chief. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is crazy. I'm shocked that that's how they chose to end it. Let's see what the judge has to say. Wow. I have no words.
Okay. Mr. Staff, anything you wanted to put on record?
Yes, Your Honor. With regards to the defense's case in chief, we have witnesses lined up. We cannot make it here today. There will be officers from the Metropolitan Police Department that will testify on behalf of the defense. Because of the fact that they're scheduling, we're unable to get it today. We would ask the court to allow us to start our case in chief tomorrow with a detective and 2 police officers tomorrow.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're way ahead of schedule ultimately. The defense at this point is moving into their case in chief, but doesn't have their witnesses available until tomorrow. So we are going to recess for today and have you guys back here at noon tomorrow. During this recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report over commentary on the trial of any person connected with this case by any medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, the internet, and radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected with the trial until the case is submitted to you. Sorry, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Please rise for the jury.
The judge is not happy. You know how I know she's not happy? Because she said sorry. The judge said sorry. Like, I don't know why you guys came in here today, but you got to see a video that, I don't know. Why didn't they know this before? They could have brought this witness in yesterday instead of bringing everybody in there for 30 minutes. Insane. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Keffe D finna go home.
Eat before you come, guys. For the record, the jury has exited the room. Everyone can be seated. Mr. Davis remains standing. I have to admonish you on your right to testify at this time, just so you can make that decision overnight with your attorney, okay? Mr. Davis, under the Constitution of the United States and under the Constitution of the Constitution of the State of Nevada, you cannot be forced to testify in this case. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You may, at your own request, give up this right and take the witness stand and testify. If you do, you will be subject to cross-examination by the Deputy District Attorney, and anything that you may say, be it on direct or cross-examination, will be the subject of fair comment when the Deputy District Attorney speaks to the jury in their final argument. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If you choose not to testify, the court will not permit the Deputy District Attorneys to make any comments to the jury because you have not testified. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If you choose not to testify, the court will instruct the jury, if your attorney wants me to, as follows. The law does not compel a defendant in a criminal case to take the stand and testify, and no presumption may be raised and no inference of any kind may be drawn from the failure of a defendant to testify. Do you have any questions? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions in general about these rights?
No, I'm good.
You understood? Okay. You're further advised that if you have a felony conviction and more than 10 years has not elapsed from the date you were convicted or discharged from prison, parole, or probation, whichever is later, and and you elect to take the stand and testify, the DA will be able to ask you in the presence of the jury the following. 1, have you been convicted of a felony? 2, what was the felony? And 3, when did it happen? But the DA cannot get into details about that. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll leave it to you and your attorney's consultations as to what your decision is, but I just wanted to give you those rights at this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Judge, just for the record, because Mr. Stamp may not be aware of this, we checked the 2015 conviction. It ran on August 11th of 2026. So the only conviction that he would be facing cross-examination for is his conviction a couple of years ago for battery by a prisoner.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir?
Is that why they sent him to attack me?
I understand that's your position, that happened, but ultimately, I don't know anything about that case. I've never looked at it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, you guys
Wow.
can be seated. Anything else we need to address outside the presence?
No, Your Honor, in terms of scheduling, we anticipate, once we have our case in chief and for the state's rebuttal, that we'll probably be closing on Monday.
Okay.
So we'll just need to go over jury instructions.
Yes. So I've been working on jury instructions. Ms. Panduct asked that we include a Carter instruction just in case.
A what
A
instruction?
Carter instruction.
Carter, okay.
And then Ms. Panduct also asked about a voluntariness instruction. We have some thoughts on that, so we'll
A voluntariness or a voluntary manslaughter?
the voluntariness of the statement.
I understood. Okay.
And so we have some thoughts on that. So we're preparing something that
Wow.
conforms to this court's ruling, and then we will probably have a corpus delicti instruction as well.
When did you want to settle?
I'll get
shocked.
this to Ms. I assume Ms. What did you say to Ms. Panduct? Okay, I'll get it to Ms. Panduct this evening, and then I'll if we can probably do it Friday morning or Thursday, probably Friday morning probably best, or Friday sometime during the day. Settle those during that time, so Ms. Panduct has some time to review with Mr. Saft what the instructions are.
Okay. All right, so we'll plan on settling those probably Friday morning sometime. Okay, sounds good.
The only question I would have is the two rebuttal witnesses I have to, one, I know that they're calling. Should I have them here at 2 tomorrow? Because I don't imagine Mr. Sampson's going to be very long, or should I have them here at 9 o'clock on Friday?
No, don't do that. If we could just have them here at 2 o'clock, that should work.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
sounds
I'm
good.
going to try
So
and get them here for 2.
have everybody here at 2. Maybe we may have the submission of the case at least wrapped up by the end of the day tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you guys. We'll be in recess.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we got to have a conversation. My goodness. That's it? I'm shocked, guys. I have no words. I cannot believe, that the state brought us in here for 30 minutes today. What is up with that? And secondly, that's their case. That's it. That's their case. What do y'all have to say about this? I asked you guys in the chat if you believe the state has proven their case beyond a reasonable doubt. We'll get into that in a second. Wow. Shout out to everybody that's in here. I shocked. Kitty Cat over there with the super chat. Thank you for the super sticker, Kitty Cat. I appreciate the love. Amy over there dropping the super sticker as well. Wow. Wow. Y'all are as shocked as I am. You said, what? What is going on? Why did they play those audios that didn't prove nothing? I guess just to polish off the end of their case. That's insane. This man about to walk and do another book and some more documentaries. Jeez. I'm filing a motion for a directed verdict. I mean, it might as well. At this point, the judge is going to be like, hey, Keffe, congratulations. You're going home. All right, let's end this now. What a weak case. All of this 30 years later. Now I have more questions because this is all the state has after 30 years. The words of a liar. And the defense is going to be able to poke even more holes into this case as they call witnesses tomorrow. And according to Mr. Sam, have closings on Monday. What? Yeah, he gone home. I have never been more certain about a verdict than I am on this one. Let me see what y'all said. I asked you guys, this is the funniest thing. I asked you all in the chat, did the state prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt? Guess what percentage of you said no? 100%. 100% of you said no way, no how did the state prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. I've never been more certain about a case since I've been covering these trials. That man's going home. Wow. 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 Lotso loves to curse, lives to curse another day. Yeah, he getting off because WTF. Attorney said, you'll be at home cursing, smoking blunts, and drinking some Crown in a minute. Wow. Congratulations to Keffe D. Wow. I'm shocked. Let me wow. This is crazy. I have no words. Guys, I don't know what to say. I'm trying to look. I just want to see the reaction from some of y'all. Kitty Cat says, I'm pissed. They wasted our time with all that bull. Yeah. I thought there would be a lot more. Hey, yo. Yeah. That's crazy. I have no words. All right, y'all. We're going to be back tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. We gave y'all about an hour up in this thing. Insane. We'll see what the defense has to say. A lot of y'all are saying the state did not prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. I'll be interested to see how this plays out. All right, y'all make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any time we go live or drop a new video. Thank you to everybody that's done that so far. Thank you to everyone that's liked the video. We will see y'all on the live stream tomorrow for the final day of testimony, what looks like. All right, y'all have a great rest of your evening. As always, we on peace. Crazy.